It's time once again for That Business Show with Jamie Maloney on 1250 Wins WHNZ, where business becomes show business.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to That Business Show with Jamie Maloney, where business becomes show business, each weekday morning at 8 a.m. here on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Time to bring in my next guest for the program. Kimberly Hall is the Chief Development Officer at Easter Seals. Easter Seals provides services to help children and adults with disabilities and or special needs, as well as to support their families. She is joined in studio with Robin Roberts, who serves on the advisory board. Ladies, welcome to the program today.
Good morning.
So Kim, I'll start with you. Talk to me about the mission of Easter Seals.
Sure. We're a local nonprofit here in Tampa Bay. We actually have programs all across the state of Florida, but here locally we have a child development center. We really focus on children with disabilities. Our child development center is an inclusive environment, which is pretty unique, where we have children facing disabilities and special needs, and typically developing children as well, in a really unique environment. We have about 200 children there every day. And we really work to help not just the children, but the families as well. It's challenging enough having a child and a newborn, and knowing how they should be developing and progressing. And so we help them along the way. And as autism rates rise and different disabilities are increasing, we're there for those families and for those parents so that they can continue to work, go to school, and we help them along the way. So right in our Child Development Center, we do therapies, speech therapy, physical therapy for the children right there in the classroom, so they don't have to be removed. And it's a pretty spectacular place. And so we have our Child Development Center. We also do military respite, which a lot of people don't realize. We have a military respite program for Air Force service members who might have a child with a disability. And we go in and provide really caregiving services for free for those families. If they have a child with a disability, we provide it for the entire family so that that family can maybe have a date night or go shopping.
Right. And I think people may not especially realize on how much work it is for the parents, not only with expenses, but also with their time. So you help on both of those parameters, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's, like I said, it's challenging enough when you have a new child born and the expenses that go along with that, and just the challenges that that family faces learning that their child might have a disability. And we really help them all along the process and along the way to make sure that they are accessing those services that they need and that they're getting the support that they need, because it's a very emotional time for that family. And we're there for them. And we, when you have a child, sometimes you don't realize I have a 3-year-old and one on the way, and you don't really know, is my child developing typically or not? And so we have milestones online for free called our Ages and Stages questionnaire, plus all the children that enter our center we look at their developmental milestones to make sure that they are typically developing, or if they need help in one specific area, gross motor or fine motor skills, we help them do that. And so we aren't only just helping them after they're diagnosed with a disability, but maybe helping identify emerging issues sooner, which is early intervention, which is so critical, because we know if we can intervene sooner, the trajectory is much better for that child's life.
I can see that. And what I love about what you do, so the mission is great. And one of my favorite points about the mission is that it's inclusive. I love this word. And so it's just not you looking after children with challenges, but you also have everyone together.
Yeah.
And this is what's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really spectacular, because it's really helping children who might not have been exposed to a child with a disability learn that environment, and it's helping that child with a disability feel really a part of that that natural environment. And so if they're out on the playground, they can participate. All of our facilities is really kind of boundless, and they can really do everything that that child's doing, and they adapt. Yeah. And so it's really
now, you
neat.
mentioned autism, but that's not the only childhood disorder that you work with. But is that growing in prevalence right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have everything from cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism. The autism rate continues to grow, and we are the #1 provider. Easter Seals, a lot of people don't realize we're the #1 provider in the nation for autism services. It continues to grow, and I think it's just becoming more and more diagnosed, and people are more aware. And we have the facility and the staffing and the resources and the expertise to help manage that. And so what a lot of people don't realize is sometimes that comes with different disabilities or even autism or behaviors and different difficult behaviors. And we are the place that won't turn anybody away. So oftentimes we get children that might have different behavior problems, maybe associated with autism or ADHD or other different disabilities, and we have the expertise to provide that facility and that expertise for them to help them be successful.
Right. What ages are you accepting?
So our Child Development Center serves birth. I think our youngest right now is 8 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
All the way up to age 5.
Okay.
And so we have some Head Start classrooms, and our goal is to get them so that they are on track. Education is very important, and our goal really is ensuring that they are prepared to learn entering kindergarten. And we are very excited to report that 90% of our children are leaving our center entering kindergarten prepared to learn, which is way above the county average right now. And so
now, does
really
Easter Seals, do you go into classrooms and work with the kids that aren't affected by, say, autism or disability or disorder to teach them to work with the children that are? Explain this.
Yeah, not outside of our realm. We do have a teen parent program that's in the schools in Hillsborough County, and it's funded through Hillsborough Education Foundation, and we're the provider of that, where we work with teen parents who, they're not really ready to be a parent, but the goal is to keep them in school and help them get the parenting skills that they need so that they can be a successful parent. And so we are in 3 locations in Hillsborough County and helping provide those services to those teen parents as well. So.
You have an event coming up on February 26th, A Pair to Remember. Tell us about this.
That's correct, Jamie. One of the main fundraisers for Easter Seals is A Pair to Remember, and it's in its 7th year this year. It's really a women's luncheon, and it's held in beautiful locations. This year it's outdoors on the Straz Center Riverwalk. And we have ladies who gather really for to support the cause, and also to sip some champagne and to show off the new spring line of women's fashion and shoes. It's really centered around the shoes, a pair to remember. And we have a little cocktail reception, as well as a luncheon where we auction off 12 fabulous live auction items.
So you have a silent auction, a champagne reception. What else is going to be going on at the event? You have speakers. Tell me about this.
Yes, we have a few celebrities, right?
Yes, we actually have some of our local talent that's known internationally, Rhonda Shear and Anthony Sullivan.
Oh, cool.
Both are stars from Hollywood, and the OxyClean guy, which I'm sure everyone has seen.
He's been through here too. Yes, just a great character.
But
yes.
They are both really fun people, and in addition to their great successes, they're both very compassionate people, and they give so much of their time here locally to organizations and causes, and we're really thrilled to have them as our guest MCs for A Pair to Remember.
Tickets and availability, how can people go about getting tickets to the events?
So the event website is apairtoremember.com, and it is February 26th is the date. We are so close to being sold out.
Oh, you gotta get them quick then.
we are really close to that, and we've got a couple of opportunities left. I believe there's 2 tables for sponsorship available. Stella, you're familiar with this. Would you like to take that?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm the sponsor chair for the event. Mm-hmm. And so where we are right now is we have 2 tables available, priced at $1,500 for 10 sits. And then we also have some other sponsorships available. So right now we're looking for a valet sponsor, and we are also looking for our title sponsor. So if anyone has any interest to market their company and products to 220 affluent women of Tampa Bay, please give us a call. Join us on Jamie Meloni website, or call me at 813-503-8431. I like to give a special testimonial with regard to the charity and the actual event. It's a very special group of people. I went to Easter Seals here in Tampa to visit the premises, and they're really doing, I want to say, an adorable job, because when you go there, all of the kids are so adorable. So that's really what I'm living with. But your team, Kim, is just unbelievable here. And then the group that we have with A Pair to Remember, the group of women are absolutely amazing. They're working hard on it. We all have a big heart into it as well. And so it's just a fun group, great energy. So please join us at the event or come and sponsor, because you'll get a lot out of it. Everyone there is really there to support each other. So
very cool. Coming back to the organization itself, I mean, this Eagle Seals, this is a national organization. I mean, roughly how large is the organization?
Well, we have 83 different affiliate locations. We are international. Here in the state, Easter Seals Florida covers about 90% of the state with different services and programs, and the services vary depending on the need in that community. So, for instance, in Orlando, we have an adult day health facility where we work with caregivers and adults facing maybe dementia, aging in life, or maybe just adults with disabilities. And actually, we draw quite a few people from Tampa for our camp, which is in Central Florida. It's in Sorrento, and we do an overnight 5-week camp for adults and children with disabilities. It's a really special place. Everything from they can go swimming to zip lining. They have campfires and cabins, and it's really a special place. And so just different services across the state we really are here to support. Unfortunately, these types of services are incredibly expensive, and we depend on events like A Pair to Remember to help us, really keep up the quality of care. We will never really substitute the quality for the care, regardless of, maybe what people can pay. And so we want to be able to provide that service. And
do you have other events? I'm sure you do, but I mean, other events throughout the year that funded, or do you get a lot of your funding through just private donation?
Yeah, we depend on private donations. We do have one other signature event, which is a Walk With Me, and that's in the fall. And we do quite a few of miscellaneous events throughout the year, organizations or maybe families that want to put on events, golf tournaments on our behalf. We really appreciate those types of things. Like I said, it really does support us and those children in our center.
And you've served, Easter Seals have serviced, hundreds of thousands of people across, the nation.
Yeah,
so,
millions,
even,
really.
Millions.
I mean, when I say, just the services, the online tools that you can access through the Ages and Stages questionnaire, and I will urge parents to go and just see, how your child is developing. When I had a 3-month-old, I didn't know, should she be holding a spoon? Should she be rolling over? What should she be doing? And I actually went to the Easter Seals site myself, and you can go to easterseals.com and access all of those different services and resources that are available for free.
Very good. Currently in studio here with Kimberly Hall and Robin Roberts of the Easter Seals. Learn more about them, easterseals.com. You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Maloney, where business becomes show business. And welcome back to the program, everybody. You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Maloney, where business becomes show business. Currently in studio again with Kimberly Hall and Robin Roberts of Easter Seals. And you can learn more about them over at easterseals.com.
Yes, Jamie. So there's something I'd like to mention. As the sponsor chair, my role is mainly to focus on the dollars, right? So it's going to be a super fun event because I know how it's happening and I have the details. But also I want to mention that we're doing this to help people. So it's not only about fun. It's really about having a big heart and helping kids that we don't even know and families we don't even know. So I like to emphasize on the fact that what we're doing is helping Easter Seals with a gap that there is with regard to supporting financial help, to help with the running of the facility, to help with lowering the cost for the parents, to help with maybe you guys buying equipment to even help the kids better. Would you like to tell us about your need and why we're doing this for?
Sure, absolutely. So unfortunately, the cost to run the program, like I mentioned before, is very expensive, and about 98% of our children in our facility are receiving some sort of subsidized care, meaning they're at or below the poverty level. So they need help and support, and we help them subsidize that. Our goal is to keep our facility and the services incredibly affordable while providing that high quality of care. And, it's something that we push for locally and statewide for increased funding for services for disabilities. And so we continue to, write your local congressman to get that funding supported. We actually don't receive any funding from that sort. It's all locally subsidized for those families who need it, and so we depend on local support and depend on this event. And if you can't tell from Stella and Robin, this is a really fun group of women. It's a spectacular event. And
is there stuff there for men though? You said it's all about shoes. Though,
women.
You said.
They're women.
Oh, so we come there and get a date. Then you're telling me what you're hitting at. We can come there and get a date. Then, right? Okay. All right. Now I'm interested. All
we
right.
do have some men, and by the way,
now I got Josh interested.
I'll let you know. Yes, we might have a ticket for you, Joshy. But speaking about men,
she calls me Joshy. That's winning right there.
That's your French nickname. That's what we do.
I'm French now, actually.
Yes. Okay. Speaking about men, I like to mention that we're gonna have a man coming and joining us, and his name is Bruce Favell. He's the president of Ideal Image, and it's a special thank you to him because we told him about the event and he had no hesitation in supporting us. He's bringing a lot, actually. He has a great energy, and he's just not only doing the minimum, which is actually already awesome because he's our platinum pump sponsor. He came to us with offering a lot more. So he's offering 3 live auctions. He's also coming with giving everyone an Ideal Image bag with actual products. I do laser hair removal with them, as you know, Jamie, and I love it. I'm a big fan, but they do a lot of other things, and they have lines that they offer for skincare. So he's just coming to the event and he's adding up so much to what we're doing. So a special thank you to Bruce Favell and Ideal Image.
Yes, thank you, Bruce, and thank you, Ideal Image, and all the other companies. This, like I mentioned before, the event is almost sold out, but we had our amazing initial success because of the local businesses and companies who came forward and said, absolutely, we want to be a part of this. We not only see the value in reaching the target market, which is 220 affluent women aged 30 to 60 in the Tampa Bay area, but we also want to support your cause. And those other companies we'd love to mention on air, SunTrust Bank, Rococo Steak and Ceviche Tapas Bar and Restaurant, Tico Energy, Rooms to Go, Amy Forte and Morgan Stanley Practice. Those are some of our main sponsors, and we have about 20 others to mention. But I can't stress enough, if you do see the value and your company would like to participate, we really have the title sponsorship left. So it could be a pair to remember presented by your company, and that's really, we're just a little over a month away from the event. So time is a factor.
And can people volunteer and get involved in the event without a financial involvement? Talk to me about volunteerism.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we're always looking for different volunteers, maybe for the event or even more high level. We have a local advisory board as well, which Robin sits on, and a state board. So we're always looking for people to get involved. Even if they want to come out and take a tour, they can call us at 813. I'm actually going to give Kate's number because Kate's our special event manager, 813-769-5923, 769-5923. And Kate Lanahan is our local special events manager, managing the event and volunteers. And so if they want to get involved, give Kate a call. We'd be happy to have anybody come out and see our facility. We're really, really proud of the work that we do. Like Stella said, we have amazing staff that, just love and adore the children. And we really care about the families. It's a family affair. And
do you have a website set up for just this event, or do you just go to easterseals.com?
Yeah, we do. It's a pair to remember.com. They also can get to it from easterseals.com/Florida. And that has all the resources on there and a list of all the other events that we have statewide.
All right, and this event again going on February 26th at the Straz Center. So, ladies, thank you so much for being in studio. Hopefully, we can get you another sponsor that's been listening to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
And again, that was Kimberly Hall and Robin Roberts, both with Easter Seals. You can learn more about them over at easterseals.com. And also thank you to Pamela Robinson, who was on the first part of the show. Learn more about her over at askmissrobinson.com. Well, we got to wrap up another great show, so be sure to tune me in each and every morning at 8 a.m. The show, again, highlights the successes of our different business professionals and entrepreneurs and everybody who makes a difference in the Bay Area. And also, if you're got a business or an organization or just a great story to tell, I want to hear from you. Always looking for ideas for the show. Reach out to me through my contact form over at tampabayradio.com. And be sure to connect with me on all the social media sites, facebook.com/That Business Show, and Twitter under Jamie_Maloney. You've been listening to That Business Show with Jamie Maloney, where business becomes show business.